Like the title says, today is farming in Galen. I'm aware that the second part of the farming I did in Leowin, I recorded it and it never uploaded. And I didn't check the channel because I don't go looking at my own shit normally, and then I found out and it was like weeks later. So hopefully this isn't going to fuck up. If you hear my voice now and tell me about that, then it obviously didn't. However, rambling. So, when you first come to Galen, you're going to need to jump to that stupid way shrine which you can barely see. Crappiest idea ever. I don't know what they were thinking. Anyway, you're going to land here. Such piss poor design. What the hell were they thinking? Oh, and while we're having a little rant about way shrines, nothing up here. And with the cliffs, this whole area is horrific. I can't believe there wasn't one just on the damn coastline. You know, like something that's fallen in the ocean, half in. Oh, just ugh. God, I'm triggered. So, you're gonna start here. You're gonna run into the city, whether you pick up the main storyline quest or not. You're gonna come in that door, and the first house you're gonna see on the left is maltheos. Now, first time you go through here, you're going to have to lockpick it. I'm on my main. I wouldn't have been surprised if that had failed 5 times, just to annoy me. This isn't my house find. This one's going to be all over the internet. There's a guy's video, I can't remember his name, otherwise I would credit him. But yeah, so this is the one that you're going to hear about on the internet. Now, with the guys in here, oh my god, my inventory. I'm so sorry about this. I swear it wasn't that long ago I cleared them all out.
One cannot stop.
Now, if you have got a lot of space, then try and bank these up. You're gonna, because if I delete all these, the white ones, I could find them in the next few runs here. So what I always say, if you can, get rid of sell the greens and above, keep the whites until you're ready to leave the area, and then you just teleport straight to Hughes Bane, go to the Thieves Guild, out to the door outside of the city so you can't get hit by a guard. Same as if you find a good recipe that you need to clean. But if you don't have a lot of space, what I do is I sell the ones, once I've done a bunch of runs, the ones which start to stack up, and I don't try and sell them until there's like a few of them are on like 4s or 5s. Leave them, because they're going to be the ones which are more common. However, I don't have that luxury at the moment. Luckily, I'm not going to be stealing that much, so I don't really care. Now, recipes. Fuck, he's dead. So apparently these guys, there's 3 in here. Bottom level, mid level and upper. They can drop recipes. Whether you want to do it, it's up to you. But it is like an extra box or a container, just a human shape. So loot, 1 on the right. 4 here. Now, everything is marked as stolen. Oh, furnishings, that makes me happy. Doesn't matter how many I already have. Yeah, so all these are stolen, which means that your drop rate is going to be bad. 2 here, urn and wardrobe. Normally a guy here, yep, there he is. And then upstairs there's going to be 1 pre-wardrobe and then the main room. So, the good thing here, it's a small area, you can do it really quick, and you've also got guys to pickpocket. Bad thing is that because it's all stolen, just like the castle at Leywin in my early video, the drop rate is going to be nasty. Good thing, when you go out of either door, it will automatically reset the house. But you must loot everything, no matter how crap. Because if you leave a lockpick in this wardrobe and you go out, the house will reset, but that lockpick will still be sat there. It blocks the container from respawning. So, just make sure you don't fall down. And you can just go straight back in. If you do fall down, you just run in the front door anyway. But just saves you time. And that little balcony is a good area to do your selling and trading with your banker, your merchant, your smuggler, whoever you need to. So that if anyone respawns, they won't be giving you more bounty. There you go, look, see, everything has already respawned. Safe boxes. One spawns here. First time I opened it, I got a purple and a gold bleed out of it. And one spawns on the middle level. So as soon as I'll just show you that spawn spot, and then I'm going to jump to the second area because this is no longer my go-to place. The first day I was in here for 12 hours, like maybe 11. Okay, 4 here again. I got one purple, somehow there was actually a new one. I got one blue and about 4 greens for hours of work. This morning
Clear out before the guard
I got
shows
one
up and
purple,
clears
it
you
was
out.
a Breton cart covered. I was not happy. My friend came in and she also got a purple that was old. So, if you want to do this just for ease, if you have a low level toon, you get it done, you can do that one. However, getting to the Thieves Guild can be dodgy. There's 2 guards. There's one here that hangs around. I don't care about bounty, let's just run past him.
Stop, miscreant!
Yeah,
You want to break the law. I'm going to make this hurt!
Sometimes he'll stand there.
Sea elf pirates become more
By that
brazen
pillar.
every day. When
So
is
you can
House
run into him
Mornar
by
going to
mistake.
do something?
You know, House Dufort never has these problems on
And
her
there's
isle.
another one.
That's not entirely true.
What the hell?
There
Why
are
is she
those
mad at me?
incidents with the Ascendant Order.
There's another one that can stand here as well. So that's why I say go to Hughes Bane. If you're on a low toon or you have low HP, or your stamina's low and you get stuck here, you could get absolutely screwed and you could lose a purple. I don't know. That's the first area. Like I said, I think it sucks. The second one, I started doing the quest line. You're going to want to go to here. The Freeze Pathway Shrine. Now, you need to have enough HP to ignore enemies, heal, or you need a tanky build so that you can just ignore the bosses, the NPCs, or you're going to have to kill them. And that can slow down your farming to an extent. But from the Way Shrine, you're going to want to look to the west and aim at those towers. And you're going to want to go down this tunnel, this side path here that leads down to the beach, so you really can't miss it. As long as you head west, it's literally at the castle. It's not actually a hard run if you don't have that way shrine. So what I'll do is I'll run through, I'll just OCD name the items, name the containers as I go to them, just to make sure that you can see them. You can always skip through to the end because I'll be calling the map up so you'll see the areas I'm going to do. Just, if you're going to go forwards and skip through, just give me a couple of seconds once I get through the door, just to show you the route. What can I say about this place? The first little corridor doesn't have a whole bunch, but as soon as you hit the first kind of room area, like you've got on the loading screen, you get a lot more items to loot. Okay, so there is a lot more, like I said, there's more containers in here than in the house. They're not stolen, so you have a much better drop rate. I got 6 blues in here and a whole bunch of greens, as opposed to 1 blue, 1 purple yesterday. So, down to about here, there's not a lot. A couple of containers, but from really here, there's a bunch more. You've got like 2 there, 1 there, 1 there, 2 here. Oh, but the route. We're going to run down this corridor. We're going to go into this room. There's going to be a little small trunk on a table here. And then when you look at the 2 doors, you're going to go in the right hand side one. We're going to follow this route. Once we get back to this room, we'll go through the door to the second sector, the north dungeon. And we're going to do this corridor. And then we're going to do the third sector, which has got, it's 1 room, about 8 or 9 containers, and that's it. Now if you want to skip ahead you can, but you know, it's a really quick route as long as I work out how to run into not a dead end. Genius. So like I said, not much in this first area. A couple of dresses, there's a couple of dresses that's almost camouflaged, so I'll just make sure I point those out. I missed in the first few runs. Oh, and also the brightness on my screen is down, so I'm going to make sure my... Oh, nice. Oh, god damn it. In the house, I said that there was a second safe box spawn point. The first is upstairs by the wardrobe. The second, when you got first flight of stairs to the room that had 4 containers, you've got a chest. Then in the bedroom there's a wardrobe and another chest. It spawns by the wardrobe on the floor. This is the dresser that I kept missing. I just thought it was a table with a keg. So make sure you loot that. Right, backpack here. Right, now we're in the main room. So it was a dress, it was 2 wardrobes, or no, 2 dresses, 1 small dresser, and the backpack in the little closet. Did that thing just jinx itself through the wall? Years and I still haven't maxed out every single spell. Okay, 1. 2 wardrobes here. 1 dresser. 1 dresser here. In the trunk. And 1 dresser here. We're there. Really 3 right. Okay, there's nothing on the left. Don't even bother. Up here you've got quest guy. one trunk, 2 desks. The jewelry box that guy just missed because he tried to hit the desk and jumped. And 2 lots of coins. Normally I'd tell him, but I'm recording. Oh, okay, there's a chest that can often spawn in here. You have to kill the guys normally to get to it. And then you have to watch out someone's coming joint it from under you. Okay, dresser there, trunk here, desk upstairs. Okay, nearly done with the first area. So we're back in the room. We've done the dresser already. Now we're now going to go north through that door into the second area. The first couple of runs, you'll be running around, you'll be checking the rooms, you'll be, you know, trying to remember where the damn things are. It's a pretty distinctive room. I mean, the rooms don't, there's not a whole bunch of magic rooms. Oh my kidding, I have no DPS. Right. So there's a jewelry chest there. There's a trunk here. Dresser there. Crates tend to be food. You can loot them. I have actually got some jewelry box. I have got some recipes before in crates in Clockwork City. So it's not like crates are immune from having recipes in them. Just a much smaller rate. Small enough that I'm, to be honest, I'm bothered. Die up there. So this toon only has healing from crit damage. And when you run past the mobs, crit damage don't happen. You know what, bear with me for 2 seconds. Oh, good God, it's blending in the dark. Just check. Oh, always, again, always make sure you've got that on. Also, if you're pickpocketing, you better have this on. Since I put that on my thief build, I've had so few whites from pickpocketing. You get so much more money doing it that way. And then you want to have this. So for most average builds, you want to have fenced items, pickpocketing, homemaker, and then maybe that one. If you're not in a rush, if you're speed running it, then you're going to want that one and that one. But homemaker is the main one. Just make sure you get 10% chance of 2 recipes. Okay, so back to the actual task at hand. Wardrobe, backpack,
I'm
here,
here,
and then
like
one more
you.
backpack. You know, it's never smooth. I think these content creators that know what they're doing, have nice cameras, great microphones, smooth transitions, and nice practice, and editors. And then you guys get my absolute raw footage dumped on you. Happy birthday! Okay, dresser. 2 more dressers here. Now here's the thing. If you're in a group Or what's easier, because everyone's going to be swapping toons, if you're in a guild and there's a bunch of you farming, and you want to reset this dungeon, it's hard to walk out the door. You'd have to run all the way back. So you can either run all the way back and out the door, you can run forwards out of this door, and there's 2 more caves, or a courtyard and a cave. But to be honest, in my opinion, the amount of containers compared to the time isn't worth it, and also it puts you out on the map up here. You've got to run all the way back or teleport. So the easiest way, 1, turn your character off at this point, bring a second toon through, and then a third if you want. But after your second toon, you turn this character back on, your first one, and you run the reverse route. Exactly reversed, back out again. The other option, if you go to your social and then your guild list, scroll down, and if somebody else is in here, you can jump to them and it will put you back here, at which point you can just walk out the door and then back in. I'm being nosy. Nope. Okay, so we'll be doing it the other way. But that's literally all you need to know. If I think of anything else, I'll drop it in as a comment. But I don't think there is. So this is going to be my go-to farming area. Certainly until they screw the drop rate when they do the first update. Normally it's like 3 to 4 weeks. But they're a-holes for doing that. They always want the recipes out, so there seems to be a better drop rate for the first time it's released. That's it. Hope that helps. As usual, happy building, and I'll see you next time. Have fun.